In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of a new Añejo to hit the market right here on the Tequila Hombre. Coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of a new Añejo to hit the market. I've actually been kind of excited for this one to hit the market. It is from Santaleza. It is their new Añejo. Now, a little backstory about the brand. I did do a review previously of their Blanco and their Repo, and I'll put the links to the review in the description below so you can check those out. This is a solid brand, and when I originally got the Blanco and Repo from the brand to do the review, I was really impressed with them. They're actually really good quality. And then after I kind of did some research and talked to the people that actually own the brand, I was really impressed with the people behind the brand and the kind of things that they do. Just some background information. The brand is owned by an importer called Chopin. And Chopin actually is the same brand that brings in Terralta for us. And the gentleman that's like their project manager that's in charge of their agave portfolio is an agave and just lover. He's an agave aficionado. He knows what he's talking about. I spent some time talking to him at a recent tequila show here in Los Angeles and got to basically tell some stories and hear about his experience and the kind of stuff he looks for. I was really impressed with his background and the kind of work that he's doing. Now, this Añejo has been in the works for a long time. And when talking to him, I'm like, hey, whatever happened to Añejo? I haven't seen it come out yet. I'm looking forward to it. And he basically told me they were experimenting with some things and they wanted to make sure they got it exactly right before they released it. And then I heard it's been released. So the brand is not giving out bottles for review right now for people like myself, educators and stuff. So I actually went out and bought this bottle because I'm really excited to tell you guys what I think about this particular Añejo. Now, this Añejo comes out of NOM 1603, which is known as Bonanza. And Bonanza is a really small distillery right next to Casa San Matias. It's actually owned and operated by the son of the owner and CEO of Casa San Matias. He runs this really small distillery. They only do a few brands out of here. And so far, some of the stuff that's been coming out of there has been pretty impressive. For example, Kokoro is one of the brands that actually comes out of this distillery. So they do everything right, really small scale for this particular brand. They use really nice ripe agave from Los Altos region. They cook in a brick horno. After the agave are cooked, they use a Taona reel to crush the agave fibers and get the sugar extracted. And then they ferment in wooden vats. After fermentation is complete, they then twice distill it using a stainless steel pot still with a copper coil. And then they barrel it for the Añejo. Now, this Añejo, I don't know the exact dates on how long it's been aged and stuff. They've been working on it for a while, but with Añejo, you know, it's longer than a year in a wooden barrel, up to 3 years, and anything after 3 years, they normally call an extra Añejo, but they can still call it an Añejo if they want. So what they did is they just waited until it was perfect, and then once they got everything perfect, then they released this Añejo. So I purchased this Añejo through Ferment and Still for $75.99 a bottle. And so let's do the review and see if it's something I think worth picking up. All right, so let's go ahead and open this puppy up and let's do our review. Okay, so as usual, I have received no payment whatsoever from the brands, distillery, or anybody to do these reviews. They're honest and unbiased reviews on how I really feel about them. In this particular instance, I didn't even get the bottle provided by the brand. I bought it myself. So, and I do this with the funding that I get, of course, from the people that support the channel through their memberships, through the memberships that we do. All right, so let's take a look at this in the glass. We're going to swirl it a little bit once we get in the glass, let it open up a little bit. And let's see what we got. Okay, so looking at it in the glass, it coats the glass. Look at that beautifully. Really nice. So you can see the legs and tears on it. Looks amazing. Look at that. And then looking at the tequila itself, it is a light amber color. Crystal clear. Looks beautiful. Now, one thing about this distillery as well, they do not believe in using additives. So all the brands that they produce are additive free. I've been to the distillery, seen them operate, seen their stuff. These people do not use additives. And they're very, very passionate about making tequila the right way, which is what I love. All right, so on the nose, I get a nice cooked agave note coming through in the front of it, followed by some ripe fruit like apricot, and even like mango coming through, a little citrus, a little hint of pepper, some vanilla coming through, some really nice caramel notes as well, a slight hint of cherry in there. It smells really nice. It smells like a really nice añejo. It smells really good. All right, so let's see what we get on the flavor profile. I'm going to, of course, acclimate in my mouth the 40% alcohol because this is the first sip of tequila for the day. Let the lips and gums acclimate to 40% alcohol. And then now we'll do the tasting. Salud. Coats the mouth beautifully. Really nice viscousness to it. Really nice cooked agave notes to come up front. Then you get a hint of citrus in there, some apricot, some ripe dried fruit, some vanilla coming through as well. A little hint of caramel on the finish, but still a nice agave presence. So it's not, the barrel is not wiping out the agave. The agave is still there in droves, but you get this nice barrel influence of ripe fruit, vanilla, caramel, a little hint of anise in there to kind of balance things out a little bit. So it's not, you can definitely tell it's not sweet. You can definitely tell there's no additives in it because how balanced it is. You get a nice oak taste in there as well. This is a really nice añejo. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this añejo. This is one I could definitely enjoy with a nice stogie, sipping it in the afternoon. Beautiful añejo sipper. If you're somebody that likes añejos or likes tequila with a nice barrel presence that's balanced, this would be a great choice. So how would I rate this? I'd give it a solid 4 agave. This is a solid añejo. I definitely think it's worthy of picking up and enjoying, and I'm glad that I did buy it because I will thoroughly enjoy this bottle. Well, there you go. If you liked the information I shared in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel, bienvenido. And if you're looking for somebody that's going to give you the honest, unbiased reviews, you've come to the right place, as well as great informational videos to allow you to be an informed consumer when you go looking for your next bottle of tequila or agave spirits at the store. Make sure you click the subscribe button right there and the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time I post a new unbiased, honest review or informational video. And that way you can stay up to date on what's happening in the tequila world and agave spirits world. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So hey, if you wanted to pick up a bottle of the Santaleza Anejo, I highly recommend it. It's delicious. Salud. Bye, guys.